Evening. How are we doing? My name Monkey. How are we doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thank you for dropping in. Smashing the likes already. Thank you, bro. Start to get the dog in. Smelly dog. Good stuff, my monkey. Thank you. So yeah, I mean, for a bit of a flat market today. Hourly on Bitcoin's been going sideways since our rise to 21 and our rejection at 21. Going sideways about 20.6, 20.7 on average. I still think the RSI's got some room on it actually on the hourly. But the RSI is dipped on the 4 hourly, it was maxed out yesterday. So we're heading down towards 50 on the stochastic RSI. But the daily and the weekly is still very, very high. Weekly's at 75. Daily is nearly 100 on the stochastic RSI. So I think there's a little bit of short-term play in Bitcoin, but not a lot. I think possibly we'll see this trend. If anyone's on YouTube, you'll see that my buy and sell indicators, they're starting to turn red, which would indicate Bitcoin's rejected once at 21k, the volume's dropping off, the stochastic RSI is on the way up, so it may well be that Bitcoin's seen its run now. Mark, how are we doing in Turkey, pal? Taking a brave step by going on holiday without his ledger. Good man. Let's hope that XRP doesn't run, but it has had a golden cross, so XRP could run. Which is the scary thing. A golden cross is generally very, very bullish. So that would be very, very interesting indeed. We haven't seen it run yet, but the 50-day EMA did cross over the 200-day EMA. So that'll be a really interesting run. Thank you for hitting the likes, people. If we can keep that going, we'll get the numbers up. It is a little bit low this evening, so I don't know why, but we'll see what happens there. We started off a little bit low and slow. The last few times it's gone up. You're ready to jump on a plane if it happens. Bags are packed, ready to go. Good stuff. I mean, it's only an indicator. I mean, we could see a lot of things ignore it, but a golden cross is generally quite a bullish signal as far as I'm aware. Rolled on YouTube, how are you doing, buddy? Good to see you over there. I hope you're well. If you want to just have a look at anything on YouTube whilst you're there, Roll, just give us a shout and we'll have a look at that. YouTube's always good for having a look at stuff. But yeah, generally just going through Bitcoin. RSI is dipping on the 4 hourly, still relatively low on the hourly, but maxed out on the daily and on the way up on the weekly. So all good. Excellent stuff. Good to know that, Roll. Thank you. Thank you for your support over there on YouTube as well, buddy. It was a little bit quiet last night. Absolutely no one. So I need to get the YouTube going again, that's for sure. So let's have a look what we got. So, what's been moving and what hasn't? Let's have a look at the crypto charts in general. So in the last 24 hours, Bitcoin's remained flat, Ethereum flat. There's not a lot left with green. XRP's kept 1.5% of its upside, so it still remains strong. Dogecoin's still up 15% in the last 24 hours. I'm quite pleased about that because I was going to start shorting it last night and decided not to. So I'm quite pleased that happened. Doge yesterday was up over 20% at one point. I was tempted to start shorting it. I'm just very, very glad I didn't. What else we got? Got Cosmos still up over 5.5%, which is pretty cool. Cosmos is definitely something I'm looking into now more and more. Their ecosystem's showing some really good activity. Huobi's kept a lot of its gains over the past few weeks, so that's good too. Aptos is having a little bit of a rally, so Aptos is up over $9 and holding. Good 24 hours for Doge. Thoughts, is it Musk and Twitter? It could have been, but I think it could have just been a bit of a FOMO rally as well. With regards to the dip in the dollar, I think people just shot in there and bought some cheap crypto before it took off. It could be a trade, but it seems to be holding. There's not a lot of dump going yet on Doge. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't start shorting it, but it did look like a big gain. But I've not seen any official news with regards to anything happening on Doge. So we'll see. But in the last week, it's up 35% and it's held. So that is looking good. Hey Nashi, how are you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. I hope you're okay. Whilst we're quiet, let's see who's around. No one at the moment. Cool. Right, okay, so what have I been doing? I've been on Aptos again. If you're in the Discord, you have seen that there are rumours about a second Aptos airdrop. The first one was the testnet airdrop. There might be a mainnet airdrop as well, which is for generic use of the mainnet. So I've been using it for NFTs anyway, but I've been in and I've done a few swaps. I've got a little bit of liquidity provided on some protocols. So hopefully if that comes to anything, that's all good. I made some gains with Quick, Cardano and Theta Trade. Very nice roll. Yeah, I think if you were into it yesterday and you took some profit, I think that's fair play. Most of the stuff I'm holding is long term, so unfortunately that didn't work out for me. Just checking in on XRP Farm. That has taken a bit of a dip, but it's going okay. That is a bit of a meme play on Pinkcell, but you get rewards in XRP, so I thought I'd give it a go. It was quite a good name, XRP Farm, and you do literally get rewards in XRP, so that's looking quite good. It hasn't crashed through the floor, so that's a good start. Ace Database, how are you doing, buddy? Thank you for joining us. Lisa, thank you for joining us as well. Thank you very much. The protocol coin, the protocol I did was, I can't remember the name of it now. Two protocols, I can't remember the names. I literally just put one Aptos in the staking liquidity pool just to see if I can get the airdrop. But no, yeah, it's just trying to do as much as I can on Aptos in case that's true. Sui network I've already done. There's another network I'm looking at called Celestia. That's in testnet phase, so I'm hoping to get in and do some stuff on that. Thank you for the sweet corn, Lisa. Appreciate that support. Thank you very much. Vitalik's meme coin, Oh, okay, he's actually got a meme coin called the. Okay, let's have a look at that. Oh, the protocol, Okay, I'm with you. Okay. Cool. It's on CoinGecko, so let's go across and have a look. Okay, so protocol is down 21% today, so that's not looking too good. Let's have a look over time now, see what happened. Was there a big pump due to an association? Yeah, there was. It pumped from 1.5 cents to 3.5 cents, and it's just seeing that correction now. So maybe a little bit of an overcorrection in the last 30 days. But you know, that's a general reaction to the market. It's not been out that long actually, so let's have a look. Let's narrow it down. That's 14 days, that's 7 days. Okay, so it's been out just over a week by the look of it. So it did pump, but it's holding. Actually for a new launch, it launched at about 1.5 cents and it seems to be holding at 1.5 cents. So that's not bad at all, and actually down towards nearer 1 cent at the moment, but yeah, it's not bad. And I don't know what it does. But I don't know anything about it. ERC20 meme token inspired by Vitalik Buterin. Yeah, so it's just a meme coin based upon some words that Vitalik Buterin said. So no real use case. It is a meme coin in the general sense of the word. So we'll see what happens with that. Will it flare up every time he says the word the? I doubt it, but we'll see. Crazy all these layer ones coming out and people still won't research Radix. You've got to get his Radix mentioned in there, but yeah, Radix is a great layer 1 DeFi protocol. I personally haven't invested in it only because I'm into so many other things, and the only reason I've dove in so deep into Aptos is because I got a free airdrop. So I was one of the fortunate ones that got the airdrop, and you know, that was very, very good because it made up for some of the losses when I bought in, so it was good. When swing trading, what currency do you cash out to? Is there a buy tax for BNB? Generally for BNB, as in BNB token itself, no, there's no tax on it, just a generic gas fee that you get on any network. But I don't swing trade. But if I was to cash out, I would either cash out into USDC, or if you're on BNB, BUSD, because you're limited to your choices with USDC now. You can't get it on a lot of BNB networks. Or I would just cash it out to fiat and hold it to one side. If you're not involved in DOT, and I know you are. When you say involved, I'm heavily invested in DOT, but I'm in no way affiliated or associated with them. But no, I'm a big supporter of DOT. I think it's a fantastic network, and a lot of the projects on DOT, I believe, are going to do very, very well over the next 12 to 18 months. No rush, Staps go live Q2 2023. Well, this is true. I mean, we can still get into Radix. There's still time. I've done a lot of buying recently on my DCAs into things that I like, and I will probably start diversifying those purchases now. So I will start spreading out to my kind of second and third choice projects. Opinions on Audius. Little bit inflated, little bit of hype around it. It is seemingly good, but I don't tend to buy anything that's been hyped up massively, and that was definitely one of the projects that suffered a lot of hype. So it's not for me. I haven't really even searched it properly because of that. Did get a 1200 airdrop from Staking XRD. Very nice, Ace database. Very nice. 1200 XRD. What's that worth these days? Let's be nosy. So Radix, 1200 Radix. Nice. So $60, free money. Very nice. Do I think XRP will work with Swift, and can you see the case over in 90 days? The Swift payment system is evolving in itself. I think it partnered with Chainlink some more to do some more work. So Chainlink and Swift do work together quite closely. Swift is not going to disappear, but it will have to evolve, and it will be on the back foot, I think. Whereas RippleNet has a big advantage. It's got the technology in place. It's got a lot of the partnerships in place. So Swift is playing a catch-up game in that respect, I think. So yeah, I do like the fact that Swift are doing that. I think Chainlink's a good choice. Getting in with an Oracle project like them gives them a good stead with regards to interoperability across various different blockchains. So it should be good. They're a good Oracle. Very, very good Oracle. Just going to check in now on Bitcoin. So holding at 20.6 still. That's decent. Do I want to zoom in closer? Yeah, let's have a look on the 15 minute just to see how it's behaving. Very, very flat on the 15 minutes. Slightly down over the past couple of hours, but very flat now for the last 12, 13 hours. So we seem to be consolidating. Whether that means a move to the downside or the upside, we don't really know. Let's zoom back out to the hourly and see if there's any obvious short-term patterns, and there aren't really. Might be that a little bit of a flag is forming maybe, but I don't think there's a long enough. Yeah, I don't think it's come up far enough for that. That's a little bit of a push to say there's a flag. Thank you, Just Brian. Thank you for the follow. By the way, people, I still haven't hit 20k. I'm still fairly short of it. I've got about 20 left to go. So if you're in here and you haven't followed me already, please do. I'm that close to 20k, and I'd love to hit it tonight. So yeah, if you can do that, hit that 20k, I'd really appreciate it. So DOT, I mean, in terms of, I've got asked the question earlier today as well about Gavin Wood leaving DOT, and he hasn't left DOT. So just clearing that up, Gavin Wood stepped down as CEO, but he became chief architect. He's still the major holder in the business, so he's not going anywhere. It's not an Onyé-Cronje situation. And indeed, the former partner, the former founder, his partner founder, is stepping up to CEO. So you can almost say it's positive, because clearly they've decided that Gavin's best placed as an architect rather than CEO, so they're having a shuffle, which is good, because some people would question, the direction that DOT was taking. Was it fast enough? Was it ambitious enough? Was it retail focusing enough? So, I think that's a good decision to do that. I'm taking that as a positive. They've taken it as a business decision to take the business in a slightly different direction. So I'm happy with that. Moonbeam, Moonriver, of course. Moonbeam's on the Polkadot network. I think the Polkadot network's ideal. Moonriver, of course, smart contracts on Kusama. but they're both Moonbeam and Moonbeam and Moonriver both work on Ethereum technology. So in theory, an Ethereum developer could come across to either of those projects and build, just build as they always have. Same dApps, same Solidity contracts, everything. So Polkadot, Kusama, Moonbeam, Moonriver, very, very strong in my opinion, and I've loaded a lot on those projects. So I believe as well, Moonriver as well is going up in the transactions. So the transactions per day, it is slowly climbing the table. So it should be very, very interesting to see what happens over the next few months. Am I in Liquidus? No, I am not. I know a few people who are in Liquidus, and I know that the app is either due out or out. I can't quite remember which it is, and it has had an impact in price. And I know some people doing the testing on Liquidus said it was a good-looking app. But I haven't been involved in it myself. I'm not invested in it, and I don't even know anything about the app yet. So I'm not involved with that one, unfortunately. I was a little bit late to the party. If I'd have started doing TikTok last year a little bit earlier, then I might have been able to get in there a little bit earlier, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. But yeah, I do know a few people that were in it, they liked it, and they liked the app as well. So hopefully that's all coming together for Liquidus investors. You should be happy with that one. World Cup Inu apparently will be used during World Cup as a betting token. Okay, that's not one I've heard of before. There are a lot of World Cup tokens coming out now. World Cup meme tokens. It's not something I'll be investing in or taking part in. Of course, we've got proper projects like Crypto.com and Algo that are sponsoring World Cup events and matches. So I think those projects will do very well. Meme coins that just, these main event meme coins, they will run at some point probably, but it'll be very short-lived and a complete gamble as to which ones are half decent or which ones are rug pulls. App out on the 25th of November, still time to get in. I've already seen a run-up on Liquidus, so it wouldn't be me buying in right now. I think the Liquidus app is very much a buy the rumour, sell the news event, and those people that knew that the app was coming out have already bought. And once the app is out, they'll probably dump. But it's the same with all things. Once it's in the news, it's very easy to pump it. Liquidus, there we go. So let's have a look at Liquidus and its performance over the past 7 to 30 days. So Liquidus currently at 66 cents, down 3% on the day. Market cap's still very small, 8 million, but fully diluted it's 61 million. So they've got about probably 12 or 13% of their supply in circulation, and it's self-reporting. I don't like that. They have got 2 audits from Certic and Hacken. They are both very well respected auditing projects, so that is very, very good. And I know that Liquidus are a serious team and they've got serious ambitions, but here we go. Here's the chart. So if you're on YouTube now, buy the news, sell event. Here it is right there. So the token was trading around about 22 cents 1 month ago, and then news of the app started feeding out, and it started rising on the 4th of October. It started steadily rising, and it has topped out at 73 cents at one point. So you've already seen a 3x on that. So it's up 200% a little while ago, and you're already seeing some people sell off at the top of that before the app's even out. So we're now currently down to 66 cents, down from 73. So that Liquidus app, although I know that Liquidus is decent, as I know a lot of people that are in it, that is a big rise in a month, and people are starting to take profit already before it's even happened. Absolutely, there we go. So someone else has just seen it as well. Liquidus has peaked, absolutely. So 73 cents, a 3x on your money, up 200% in a month. People are going to take profits well before that app ever comes out. So don't be fooled that the app is going to make you money on Liquidus, because it's already happened. Hey Scott, how are we doing? Might have been asked already. Thoughts on IMPT and D2T? Not familiar with those, I'm afraid, at all, Scott. Don't know anything about those. Currently 66 cents. Yeah, absolutely. It's already on the way down from that high. So it was a definite buy the rumour, sell the news event. Previous holders and people that bought at the very beginning of October have done very nicely. and now it's time for the sell-off to begin. It might, if it dips quick enough, it might have another run-up before the app comes out on the 25th of November, but it seems to have peaked right now. But yeah, I mean, Liquidus, as I say, it's a decent project. I'm not knocking the project itself. I'm just saying, price expectation-wise, don't think that the price is going to get higher than that, unless it does have another run-up. Football tokens, ARG and Porter ITA launched today on MEXC. Yeah, so there are a lot of football tokens coming out. We saw a few months ago the rise of club tokens, fan tokens, and we are now seeing the World Cup tokens come out. So yeah, the team tokens are coming out. Argentina and Portugal are of course going to be quite big. Italy should be massive. You know, you'd like to think that England and the USA would actually be quite big as well, but you know, you never know. So national tokens are going to be the next fad on fan tokens for sure. And it'll be short-lived. It's another meme coin play, so it's a gamble up to the individual, but I don't gamble on those meme tokens because fan tokens are just meme tokens. Italy are not the World Cup. Well, someone's got that one on then. Why did they launch that one? That's going to really struggle. England would launch and go to 0 after penalties. But yeah, I mean, yeah, as I said, we've seen the fan tokens for big clubs do quite well. I think I saw Galatasaray token do incredibly well when it first launched, which was one of the big ones. So the national team tokens will run. They're good meme coin plays, but they are complete gambles. And of course, there's going to be a lot of rugs out there as well. So I don't tend to touch the fan tokens. Italy pumped 1,000% today. Very, very nice. Oh, go on then. I'll see if I can find it. ITA. Go on then. Let's have a look. I wonder if they got it listed yet. No. Oh, they have. Italian National Football Team Fan Token. ITA. Let's have a look. It's on CoinGecko. $3.32. Well, that token didn't pump 10,000. Didn't pump 1,000% today. Unless it's only launched today, and that's pre-sale price. Maybe. Don't know what price it was pre-sale, but CoinGecko does not have that. Let's have a look. So let's go into, let's do that. Let's go into CoinMarketCap and then just have a look at newly listed tokens. I'm not saying it didn't, I'm just saying CoinGecko doesn't show it. So CoinGecko will only show the price since it launched the token. It doesn't look at the whole history. Just have a look. So, recently added, here we go. Okay, so let's have a look at some recently added ones on CoinMarketCap. Happy Duck Farm up 84% today. Happy Duck Farm, I think I saw that pre-sale actually. It's a shame I missed that one. What else have we got? Lots of rubbish, lots of rubbish, lots of rubbish. Yeah, not a lot of quality out today. Mirrors up 10%, but that was after dipping 66% in the last 24 hours. So we'll see. Kraken Pad looked half decent actually, but that seems to have gone down 60% as well. Let's have a look. Please look at IMPT, 10 million in pre-sale already. I would need to be able to find it to look at it, but I mean, I don't know where it is, so I can't find it. Marlin Pond, not heard of that one either. How about Aptos? Aptos is up a little bit today. I'm still in Aptos. I haven't completely sold out now. I've sold a lot of my airdrop tokens, but I kept enough back to play. So I've got a few NFTs. I've done a bit of playing around. I do think there might be a mainnet airdrop as well as that testnet airdrop. They're generally not as big, but I've just had a little bit of a play with regards to some swaps and some liquidity staking. And if there is anything, then hopefully I might get a little bit more of free crypto, but we'll see. I mean, it's just a play. But yeah, I do like Aptos. I think the network's good. It's got some good dApps on there. Some of the ones that are coming out are looking really, really good. But yeah, until they're fully usable, we've only seen really the NFT ones so far. IMPT.io. Okay, we've got someone who's very, very keen on IMPT.io, so let's have a look. I'm only going to have a short one tonight, folks, so I will be winding it up in 10 minutes. If you've got any questions or you want me to have a look at anything, please do shout. If you actually want to see what I'm doing to look at these, hop over to YouTube, the link's in the bio. I'm live over there at the moment as well. So IMPT, yeah, this is the environmentally friendly one. Yeah, I'm not going to research that one. I don't like private sale projects anymore. I think if they are doing it on their own website, they're reducing costs, which is great. But I'm not going to research it so that they can. Generally, the ones that do private sales like this either never launch or they have launch issues, and I'm not in any way getting pulled into that one. But I do like the use case. If you want to go and have a look at it, impt.io, go and have a look at it. I like eco-friendly use cases. I like carbon offsetting and blockchain technology. I think it's a good marriage, but I won't be investing or investigating that one any further. XYO, I'm not a fan. Quant at the moment is consolidating. I'm really happy with Quant. Quant was up 500% at one point. Like a crazy amount, nearly a 6x. At the moment, it's at 167.92. Let's get out of the hourly though. Let's go back to the daily on Quant. I think, or the 4 hourly. Let's do the 4 hourly on Quant. What have I done there? So, like 4 hourly, and let's have a look at Quant on the 4 hourly. When do I think Quant will pump again? We really don't know. Quant is quite unpredictable. It's generally when Bitcoin goes quiet and consolidates for a while, that is when Quant runs. It did it in the bull run, and it did it last time as well. So let's have a look at Quant on the 4 hourly. Right, it's consolidating quite nicely. It has dipped down a little bit, so it's going against Bitcoin a little bit. As Bitcoin's done well, Quant's kind of dipped off a little bit. I think we've got some support around about 159, 160. We've got some good areas of support there. I'd like to see what it does if it dips down to 160. We could go down lower. I mean, that's still a 4x from where we were 5 months ago. So, Quant is in a very strong position still. And if it can hold 160, that's going to be impressive. But I still think there's a lot of potential to dip down a lot further. It was a very rapid rise, and it could mean a very rapid fall. I think the next level of support after 160 is going to be around about this 143, 144 level. And then after that, 120, and then after that 110. There's lots of layers of support. Because it went up so quickly, it consolidated up. So it was always an interesting one. But I do think it'll come back down. You can't go up 500% and not correct quite heavily. It will correct. A lot of people will take profits. Check out Dogecoin. Everyone is saying it's the next big meme coin. Dogechain. Dogechain, it could be. It could be. I mean, it's a side project to Doge. It is an affiliated project, so it could do well. But I don't really investigate meme coins anymore. It's not something I'm keen on ever. But again, I just view these other meme coins that go with meme coins as just useless fodder for people that already hold the original meme coin. It's not real utility. It's just something to keep the original Doge holders happy. It's not an attractive investment. Have I researched Coda Finance yet? No, I have not. I had a quick look at it, but I'm actually still waiting for a shout out from the project. If they want to have a conversation about an AMA or something like that, then I'll have a look. But at the moment, it's not something I've looked into. I've got a lot of other research to do. they do look okay, but I need to speak to them before I sort of say anything. Thoughts on Galaxy goggles? Crypto, check out the chart. Is it worth me investing? Galaxy goggles? What on earth is that? Let's have a look. I can't even find it, so I really don't know. Thoughts on Rishi crypto? Rishi Sunak, very, very pro crypto. He understands blockchain. He knows Gilbert Verdian. He's said quite a lot of things openly about blockchain and crypto and CBDCs. He made a few statements while he was in certain offices. I think he is very bullish for adoption in the UK, more so than any other leader we've had so far. I think he will. If anyone's going to hurry through a crypto bill and get it in use, he's the one. He will do it. So it's looking positive with him at the helm. Obviously, the country as a whole has got issues, but he could serve crypto quite well. Can this be bullish for Ripple and XRP? It could. He is, as I said, he does know Gilbert Verdian. They do know each other. Gilbert Verdian is, of course, from Quant. He's the CEO there. But Quant is kind of like the figurehead, the spearhead, along with Ripple, of the Digital Pound Foundation, who, along with Electroneum, are advising the government on a UK CBDC structure. So the likelihood is it could happen. Okay, CoinMarketCap GG, let's have a look. My CoinMarketCap does not want to find it. Ah, Galaxy Goggle down. There we go. Just found it. I got it now, D. Got it now. So let's have a look. So 7 cents flat for the day. AVAX token. Oh, AVAX token is the home of scam coins. Well, it's not the original home of scam coins. Let's face it, that is BSC. But let's have a look. So 1 month, 3 months, 1 year. Ooh, that's nasty. Okay, so launched in a bull run, spectacular price action, and dead. So yeah, that's going nowhere. That's going nowhere. That is as dead can be. That is the definition of pump and dump. There's 4.5k market cap fully diluted. That ain't coming back. Inspired Time Wonderland. So the project that inspired a project that is now dead is dead. So yeah, no, it's not worth looking at. No, definitely not. How many shit coins will disappear in this huge crash? To be fair, we've not seen the carnage yet that we thought we'd see. I think people are still buying them too much. I think there's more carnage to come in the market yet. We're barely halfway in the bear market, I don't think. I think there's a long way to go. And that next half of the bear market or more, we'll see a lot of projects go by the wayside. Regulation will ultimately kill off a lot of the shit coins. But at the moment, they're still here. They're still surviving. There's more coming out. Thank you for the follow, Duncan. Appreciate that, buddy. I am less than 20 away now from 20k. So if you all follow, I might just get there. Bricks and Slides, welcome, buddy. Good to see you. I hope you're well. Calling it a day in just a couple of minutes, so I hope you're okay. Thoughts on Floki Inu. That is a meme coin from last year. Still very popular. No utility. Already pumped. Not for me. I think I did hold Floki Inu when it first launched. I was still mucking around with meme coins back then. So Floki Inu was one that I did hold. And it did do okay, but I don't hold meme coins very long at all. Not a problem, Bricks and Slides, buddy. We all have lives. You're not on my beck and call, don't worry. Thoughts on legacy crypto? Is £150 a good quant buy? It depends what you think, buddy. I mean, you know that I think eventually it's going to go to at least four figures. You know, $14.5 billion market cap should not be out of the question for quants. So as a long-term hold, I still think it's worth DCAing into. I can't give financial advice, but that's my opinion. I'm still happy to buy it at this current price and hold it long-term. Waiting on quant to drop. I think it will drop. I think quant has got a lot of room to drop. We had a very fast, very solid run up, and if it doesn't correct more than just 20%, I'd be very surprised. Waiting for it to drop back down to 60, but double that now. Yeah, we were all waiting for that bigger drop, and it just didn't happen. Legacy's a layer one and a great project. Again, it's not another one I can find. LGCY, is that the ticker? Oh, there we go, I've got it now. LGCY network, there we go. Up 2.5%, very small market cap, 60% diluted, that's good. Oh god no. That's another horrible one. Launched at 89 cents and it's now 0.2 of a cent. No way. That is not anything I would ever even consider investing into. That is definitely not a good looking chart. That is, I don't know how that's still trading. That should have died a long time ago. That looks like a typical kind of pump and dump selection. You get these pump and dump groups that choose networks that are very, very cheap. They pump the hell out of them and then dump on the market. And this has been dead so long that it doesn't even know it's alive. So this launched a long time ago, and in August 2020 crashed horrifically. And you know, in a bull run, it was still way less than 1 cent, and it's just gone down, down, down ever since. This project is about as dead as they get. What about HBAR? HBAR's got great utility. I do like it as a long-term hold, but I don't personally hold it. The ROI is not going to be spectacular. It'll be slow and steady. Hex is not for me, and that's all I'll say, at risk of offending anyone in the room that likes Hex or Pulse. It's just not for me. Thoughts on XSP? XSP is that the swap one on XDC, XSwap. Yeah, XSwap protocol. I did hold this for a while, and then kind of realised that XDC is not going to be the network for retailers to play in. There's not going to be a lot of NFT or DeFi action in XDC. It's going to be very institutional, very corporate. So I sold out of XSP quite quickly. And you know, the chart isn't great. But all charts at the moment aren't great. But this is particularly not great. I mean, it came out in the bull run and it's pretty much heading down ever since. So I just don't think there's any potential in that for massive growth. Only 20% in circulation, and if any more tokens come out, then it's just going to turn any investment into worthlessness. And it is certificate audited, it's on a decent network, but there isn't the throughput there to give it value. So it's not for me. I sold out of that one a long time ago. Am I happy that Rishi likes crypto? I'm delighted. I think if anyone's going to drive crypto through, I mean, you might question him on many other levels, but I think Rishi Sunak's great for crypto in the UK. Right then, folks, I am going to wind it up there, so thank you for your questions and your time this evening. If you don't follow me, please do, and also remember to drop that subscribe in YouTube as well, and you can come and share the screen over on YouTube next time. Look forward to seeing you there, and I'll speak to you all again soon.